What is going on, guys? Brad here from Grumpy Old Men, bringing you another war recap from CWL Premiere. We faced FYSB this weekend, and as you can see, we lost on percent. So let's get to the story of the war. It was a fun-filled one, as always, with a little bit of a drama at the beginning. A little bit of a snafu very early on, the first, whatever it was, 20-30 minutes of the war. One of their Town Hall 10s essentially just swagged two of his attacks. He attacked two of our Town Hall 9s for 0%. Both sides were equally surprised. We were like, what the heck is going on? Apparently someone had hacked the account or something. Someone else got a hold of it and created some chaos there. So after a lot of chatting and negotiations, both sides agreed the fair thing to do would be for the Grumpy Old Men side to not use two of our Town Hall 10 attacks. And so we all agreed that was fair, and we moved forward with that. So that's just a little caveat there going into the rest of this. We ran a 410 breakdown. Story of the war, let's go to the stat sheet here. It's nice to see the stats from War Match. We were really, our 9s were, I guess, average this war, about 50% hit rate. And what else we got here? Our 10v11 was just spot on. Like, we had one of them we got down fresh, and the rest of them we got down like with one cleanup attack, or maybe two at the most. So as you can see on the thing, 4 for 7 here in the Town Hall 11 game. So we did really well there. They actually failed to get down two of our 11s, which was great. So we were looking good at that point as far as that stat goes. And then we were able to get 3 of their Town Hall 10s down with 10v10 triples. They got 2 of their own. But then late in the war, this is where the difference came. Despite them not getting 2 of our Town Hall 11s down, we had 3 dip fails right here, as you can see. They went perfect. We had 3 fails, and that was basically the difference. Love our Town Hall 11s, though. They're under a lot of pressure week to week. They're going to make mistakes sometimes, and unfortunately, we had 3 mistakes this war and just weren't able to get it down. But guaranteed they will come back strong next war. Guaranteed. But congrats to FYSB. They had a solid war. And yeah, good luck to you guys going forward. Let us go back to the war screen. And we will take a look at some 10v11 action. Like I said, our guys did really well being efficient, getting the cleanups in. And even first attacks were pretty efficient, but then if they failed, getting them cleaned up really nicely in the second go. So I hit this base fresh, got close, just couldn't get enough Valks to that Town Hall because my queen went inwards and into that Inferno here. But Jimmy, with the cleanup magic that he has, able to get his queen to do exactly what he wants her to do, as you'll see. So same opener here. Also nice to get the CC lure. The idea is kind of wanted to clear enough buildings and trash there to get this queen walking the right way, which is down south, because she is going to break in where this archer tower is after she takes care of the CC. So nicely placed poison to take care of those witches. Queen is not under any fire here, so that's good. And so wants the queen to walk down here and break in where this archer tower is, like I said, as one part of the funnel. Obviously, we got to break in because of these inner buildings. Because as you can see in the army composition, he's got the Valks to jump into this Town Hall to get that down late in the attack. So here we go, raging up the queen. Here come the wall breakers. Nice to have the rage with the wall breakers. So she's going to go on in, take out exactly what she needs to do. That cannon that I think my queen went inwards or something. I forget. You'd have to watch the first attack to see what the difference is between this one and mine, but. Gets that wizard tower down, and then she's going to step on to the right, which is perfect because you got this outside trash to take care of. Just got to be patient, let her work a little bit, because what you want is her to meet up with the kill squad. He's actually going to jump in here on this side. I used wall breakers, but decided to go with the jump. It's easier to manage. Got the golem down, and then he's going to do the bowlers behind. Baby dragon doing some work helping out there. So there we go, bowlers coming in behind. He's got a rage for them, and then he's just got the jump rage saved for the final part, which is the 8 Valks for that Town Hall. So there we go. Just got to be patient. Let that funnel occur. Queen is actually on the Town Hall because she has access to it. but he knew she wouldn't be able to get it down. And here we go with the Valks. They got the Town Hall and the 52%. And that is it. Beautiful job there, Jimmy, cleaning up. Oh, he actually gets 53%. Some wizards on the back end. Very nicely done, man. All right, so like I said, we had 3 10v10 triples, so definitely going to show those. Zeus getting the first one. Identified this early as a dragon raid type of base with those exposed ADs. Fairly symmetrical, but he is deciding he can get this one taken out with his queen early, and then he's going to come on this side because he can get into this AD pretty quickly with some hounds tanking for his dragons, as you'll see, and then he's going to clone Loon on the back end. I actually think he could have done this 2 different ways, but the way he did it ends up working out. A little more chaotic, but as you'll see. But here we go. King to help funnel, as per usual, on the other side, opposite queen. So starting the hound with those loons behind, wants to get into the air defense obviously pretty early. Some nice job with the loons on the side. They're taking some heavy fire, but he's got them covered in a rage, which is nice. So they're going to take out a sweeper doing work, but they'll get that archer tower at least. And then rest of the dragons kind of focused on the center here, getting that queen taken out, fighting that sweeper. So this king does a nice job funneling that left-hand side there. The clone loon on this AD, so kind of a little chaotic here. Loon's going all over the place. He's still got this AD to worry about. He knows these loons that he threw down here will path to it, though. Well, not quite. Some of them split off, so a little bit unfortunate there. But these loons get into that haste and go way on over there to help on out. Fortunately, these couple of defenses go down, and he gets a dragon onto that AD, and a couple of puffs, and it is down. And he's still got a couple of dragons up, and a loon for cleanup, and a lone little archer to help out. So gets it done. Very nice job, Zeus. All right, next we got our boy TV, Mr. Cleanup. Man, he has been so successful cleaning up hits lately. It's just been insane, man, insane. Props to you, TV. We hit this with miners first. We definitely saw it as a miner base. Wasn't quite working. Couldn't see it working. Then we hit it, I think, one time with drags, and then TV, I think, at some point decided, yeah, I can clean up that dragon attack. And so he does. So here we go with the king at the start. He's going to clear kind of this the side here, just being patient with the king, letting him work a little bit so that his queen can actually go in and take out. She's actually going to take out 4 defenses here, including the AD, which is the one he really wants. And then nice of her to step back and actually get that archer tower. So definitely helping out there. So then he's got the funnel, as you can see up top. There's some free buildings there with the minions, and so of course the idea is to get these dragons sweeping across the center of the base here. There's basically a clump of threats right here on this side, and then a big clump of threats on this side, obviously with the archer towers and the ADs. So raging them up through the core, fighting the sweepers a little bit, and then just being patient. Now he can do the clone loon. Knows he can get good value here with 2 haste, getting those loons just going across the base, taking care of the threats, these archer towers. An expo there, so nice job on the loonies there. And then he knew these loons here would path into this AD. So good recognition there. That AD will go down. He's got so many dragons left up. He's got even he has time to take out the enemy hound, which got lured at some point. No problem. He's got like 5-6 dragons up. Rip. Done. Just crushed the base. So awesome raid there, TV. Great cleanup. All right, here we go with yours truly going in with the cleanup. GK hit this base first. I had a 3 healer queen walk going down this right hand side, so got really good value out of that because he was able to create the funnel as well as take out some of these point defenses, and she actually gets all the way down here. She survives most of the raid actually, and then the rest of the troop space that he used was just miners with the king going down this right hand side. The problem was that the miners, just too many of them died off on this right hand side. All these defenses, in fact this cannon didn't even go down in his raid somehow, and yeah, they just too many of them died and they got hung up and couldn't get through enough. And so I decided I could get away with a 2-healer queen walk and devote that true space to bowlers. I think I dropped a miner or 2 as well, because I wanted the bowlers to just go behind the king, take out these, and I figured I could get enough value out of them, and funneling actually for that matter, so that the miners could do their work through the middle of the base. So that was the idea. And I also swapped one of the poison spells for a skelly spell, because this Inferno had didn't go down too easily in the first raid either. So there we go with the king at the start. I'm trying to delay my bowlers a little bit so that they would go towards this cannon. Didn't want them to wander off into these trash buildings or anything. They actually ended up doing exactly what I wanted them to do. So just trying to time the miner deployment as well. With got the king right after the king and queen. So got the miners all going where I wanted them to go. So 2 heals and a rage there at the start. Got that poison down for that wizard and the queen, and yeah, like I said, a rage to get through some of that high hit point stuff in that Inferno. Bowler's doing exactly what I wanted them to do, except the one. I don't know what the heck he's doing. So there we go. Drop the Skelly spell to distract some of those defenses as well as that Inferno. Miners get into it and get it easily. And like I said, my queen is just surviving exactly like I wanted her to do with just the 2 healers. And miners split very nicely there, just getting through everything. Especially those expos, those were key to take down. So those are going down nicely. Bowler's just doing great work, taking out high hit point stuff, not being targeted by anything. And that is basically it. The queen is going to survive. I still got the ability. I just hang on to it. You just use it right here. Try to get through everything. Had plenty of miners. And yeah, that's all she wrote. Really glad I was able to get that done. All right, here we got Jimmy with a nice cleanup attack here. Midget Man had a really nice first attack on this base. We got really, really close, so props to him for his opener, and Jimmy was able to replicate it very nicely here. So, queen walk. Right here, he's going to queen walk from here to here. As you can see, he's got interesting army composition. He's got 5 baby dragons he's going to use throughout this. So, 1 here at the start to help the funnel. Definitely wants his queen to go the right way, which will be to the left, because he needs to take out these 2 air defenses, as you'll see. So the idea is for her to walk over there, break in, take out these air defenses, get into the center of the base, take out the CC and queen and whatnot, and then he's got a back end hound and loons for these last 2 air defenses, as you'll see. So here we go, speeding up the queen walk a little bit. He's got a golem actually to meet up with her. Some nice whizzies there to help funnel. A little bit early on the wall breaker, wasn't able to break the right wall there. So here we go with the king and bowlers behind. Golem tanking beautifully, doing very nice poison there, and a jump to get into the center of the base. So this kill squad here with the queen walk definitely going to go far, as you'll see. So king is just going to die off air in the middle. Queen is at full health, and the bowlers are just doing work. So a lot of trash, or excuse me, not trash, but a lot of defenses going down there in the middle. He's got, I think he may have misplaced that baby dragon there, because he's got 2 of them together, and you know how that goes. So, but they're still going to do some pretty good funneling work there on the outside, despite that Tesla going after them. And so he's just got to be patient here. Time is definitely an issue. There's pretty close on time here. I think he only had like 5 seconds remaining when he got this. So look at how much work those bowlers are doing through. They're breaking through walls. The king is at full health. Look at those healers, man, doing incredible work there. Some more baby dragons on the outside, because there's a lot of significant trash, one would say, on the outside. Black Bomb unfortunately takes out one of them. So here we go. Now he can send in the hound. He's actually got one of those ADs down with the help of the bowlers and queen. So he's just going to hasten these loons, take out that one lone air defense remaining. No problem. That hound, of course, is still up. So just crushes it here. The rest is cleanup. Pops the queen ability, tries to get those archers doing some work. And that is that. Very, very nice job there, Jimmy. And that was a key hit as well towards the end of the war. All right, next we got Contract Killer going in. His friends call him CK, though. So getting a fresh 6-pack this war, actually. A beer run for CK. And here we go. He's got the. I think he suspected. Yeah, he put the baby dragon down, and then he saw that there were some Teslas there, so he tries to take them out with some loons. It doesn't quite go as planned there, but uses his king for the rest of them, and so he's going to throw down the healers on the queen, and she will go left, king will go right, and all is well in the world. So then what he wants to do is he actually used this army composition I think twice this war, something similar to it, with kind of minion heavy to help in the back end here. As you'll see, works out very nicely. So he's going to wall break in. He wants to get obviously the CC taken out, and wants his queen to kind of charge in here. And then he's going to use, he's got a hound in the CC and one hound of his own with some loons to get through all that air defense. So here comes the CC, going to poison that down, get the king in there as well, get that taken out pretty easily. And she will continue charging on in here. And the wizard just helping out on the outside, making sure the queen doesn't stray too much. A couple of Valks come out of the CC a little bit late. Didn't quite get them in the initial lure, or as the queen stepped up. And so nice attempt at the wall breaker there. Didn't quite get through the wall. But you can see how much of the base is taken out here. What's isolated is kind of the 4 air defense side. And so the queen will just continue kind of doing work, even though she has to break through a wall here. She will get some of these other defenses taken out. And so at this point decides he can go ahead and start the La Lune portion. He's got the 2 hounds down right immediately. And a Skelly spell for that queen. Kind of knew that his queen wouldn't quite get to her. And so with the rage Skellies and the pups and minions helping out, she will go down. He's still got the 1 hound up and just the 2 air defenses. No spells here for the remaining loons. But look at all the pups and minions just crushing things behind everything. And so they actually help out a lot. The loons survive, and all is well. There's the queen finally taking out those last defenses on the south side. And bam, nice 3 CK. All right, finally we got our boy Pucha going in fresh as well on this hit. So of course Tesla pops at the beginning. He's trying to he's trying to create a funnel here. Unfortunately, things go a little bit wrong with that minion, but of course he reacts accordingly. Gets a few loons down on those Teslas, and baby dragon helping out right down there. He probably suspected a Tesla farm there, I'm not sure, but away from the queen. And what he's going to do is actually do a stoned Goho here. So just kind of, he has to be patient on this funnel because he's got these buildings right here to worry about. He wants to actually, he's going to double jump, wants to get all the way to that queen, of course. So he's going to wall break in first. Hound comes out, but he's got the queen kind of safely behind his sturdy golems, and he's going to be able to take out that hound. So there we go with a nice. The funnel is kind of complete on that left-hand side, so everything will go in. So that's beautiful job there. So poison help out with those pups. Queen will get through that no problem, and she'll just continue on her merry way behind the kill squad. Look at how far that king goes to get into the enemy queen. She goes down. Bowlers in the core with a heal for them, and so all the spells were used on that kill squad. He almost didn't even need hogs. Well, he kind of did because of all the cleanup and whatnot to do, but yeah, so now he can just send in the hogs, kind of surgical them in, and look at how much that kill squad did. So queen even takes the jump spell. Oh, hallelujah. She still has her ability too, so she's gonna take out that final point defense. Hogs are gonna come in behind. He's got 4 hogs in the bag here to swag. And what is he gonna do? He's gonna help them with the cleanup, of course. Got that ever important storage collector down there, and yeah, it was just a beautifully executed attack there. Well done to Putra. All right, that is it, guys. Stay tuned for next week where we face Nottingham. Honey Badger out.